Hello. How are y'all doing? I'm a few minutes late, so I apologize to y'all that have been I was keeping you waiting. How are you guys doing? Let me finish getting set up. If I'm gonna be honest, I ended up taking yeah, my setup is a little bit disheveled. I took a little bit of a nap, and that nap went a little overboard, but we're here now. Hello, Sunny Loves. How are you? Okay. I'm gonna need just a few minutes just so I can get set up. I want to like get some music going. I'm gonna do a post as well. How are you guys? Alright, let me also bring up my own video or chat video live so I can see the chat for more than 2 seconds. What time? Where are you guys from? First and foremost, where are you guys from? Tell me everything of what's up. Right, whenever I was taking the picture for getting ready for the thumbnail, she like climbed into my lap and I was like, all right, she's ready for the spotlight again. Hello, Shannon, Marvin. Chew on that, how are you? Hello, Lucy. Okay, now, before I get into shuffling, let me finish what I was setting up first. First and foremost. And then we will get into the readings. Oh, for the 0 people that care, probably, I got my nails done finally, so I won't be complaining. Well, I won't be commenting about my own nails and how I'm judging myself for my own nails for a while. Alright. Now, we're going to do this. And then, alright. We're chilling. We're vibing. And nice, Chew. Hello, Top Gun. Yeah, I got it was from a recommendation from one of my close friends, Dopaline. Um I didn't want to do navy like I did before, even though it's my favorite color, as the base, because I feel like this would have looked too Christmassy otherwise, and I'm not trying to go for Christmassy. So I just got like red, matte black and red tips. I think I would change, the only thing I would change would probably be like having the tips not be matte. Ooh, I am looking. Y'all can tell I did not look into the mirror when I woke up from my nap. I am looking so rough. Looking like I just woke up out of bed, which I did. But, Gainesville, Florida. I used to, um, live right next to Gainesville. Alright. Tell me, okay, 2 things. One, tell me what you ate today, if you have eaten. Also, if you're waiting for a reading, let me know also now in the chat if you're waiting for a reading, and I can just get started. Southern New Jersey. Hello, Jessica. The music's not too loud, right? Of course, I got you, Chu. Hello, Natasha. You are here. Ooh, that sounds good, Sonora. Music's fine. Okay, good. I really want to get in contact with an artist, either like local to here in my town, or with like a artist of some sort to like either like work on like some uh jazzy background music together so I can have that in my background, or just find like an artist that I like that's like locally is local to start playing as my background music for my videos at some point. Ate rice, vegan egg, and vegan sausage. Okay. So Chew on That. Also, Chew on That has a YouTube channel for you guys that are into sustainability. She's doing Vlogmas. She's the reason why I even started doing my own version of Vlogmas, because for me personally, like, I know the idea is to post every single day and have it be about a vlog, but since I already post every single day and all I do is like tarot stuff right now, for now on my channel, we're definitely going to go into other stuff. Um, I do a tarot version where I just live stream every single day. But yeah, Chew on That has like a channel just about sustainability, and just she goes into other subjects as well. Just kind of like one of those channels if you're like searching for an internet friend. Salmon and jasmine rice. Alright, for Chew on That, we have the Nine of Earth, King of Water, and the Awakening card. As clarifiers, you have the Six of Pentacles, the World card, and then the Seven of Swords. Hello, Zay Zay. So let's get into this for you, Chew. The Nine of Earth is quite literally the card that y'all can't see this, but I almost just knocked over one of my decks. This card speaks about self-employment. I'm gonna show it to you just because obviously I know you a little bit, so I don't want it to seem like I'm being biased in this, but this card is covering some type of self-employment. Now, when you have the Six of Pentacles coming in, now it could be one or two messages. I'm gonna tell you what I suspect, but I'm also going to, again, that like you know that your situation better. I suspect it's about a person, um, because you have the King of Water and the King of Wands coming in with the Queen of Wands. It just feels like a lot of. I just feel like there's more than just one energy involved in this. Whatever this Six of Pentacles is talking about, paired with the Ten of Swords, I feel like there's like a feeling of a lack of like equal give and take in something, or where it feels like you're putting in more than somebody else, or vice versa, or it just feels like you're putting a lot of energy into something, but you feel like you're not getting the payback for it, sort of thing. So it's having you kind of do some self-reflecting a little bit. I feel like it might be triggering some stuff in you because we do have the Four of Swords coming in, right? This is unintentionally turning into a lot of cards. Getting into your second pile now, after 30 cards, we have the King of Water and the World card. So this is asking you to kind of open up a little bit more, soften up a little bit more. You do have the World card though, which is one of those cards that comes forward when like a change is initiated. But this could very easily just be from self-reflection, right? Because of the Strength card coming in, and the Strength card always is talking about shadow work, which is always just makes sense for appearing like the Ten of Swords to come in like that. In your last pile, we have the Awakening card. Makes sense for you to have like an awakening process with this shift of perspective, you opening up more somewhere in your heart because of like whatever is being triggered by you that you do shadow work on. This awakening process, you're kind of scrambling about, right? Trying to manage everything with the Seven of Swords as the clarifier. So what I would really overall get from your reading, Chew, is that I feel like the only way I guess I could summarize it is like a quote of asking yourself, what is this here to teach me? And like waking up and doing that every single day. Because Four of Cups comes in where it's like talking about, usually it's like a daydreaming card or like you missing something. I'm not saying you're missing anything in this, but it's like one of those things where it's like I feel like Spirit is presenting you with something to self-reflect about. And Ten of Pentacles talking about like potentially just like your foundational energy in terms of something. So it'd be like how like the foundational energy with how you handle like your social relationships, or this could just be about finances, right? Thank you. Hello, Hez. I hope you're feeling better. Thank you, Natasha. Red, I I like red personally. I just feel like it makes me look a little bit weird. Like my face looks weird if I don't have it color corrected when I'm wearing a bunch of red, like right now. But I always look weird on lives. Like, oh yeah, I think we decided that was only like one light necessary. There we go. That's good, Hez. I'm glad. All right, let me pick somebody else for a reading. And I'm glad that was helpful for you, Chu. All right. Queen Sonora, are you still here? Kitty is she? I mean, one of them's right here, right? How do I point? Right here. The other one, she was taking a nap with me, but I think now she's in her one of her cubbies. All right, Queen Sonora. I'll get to you next. Mm. So for you, Sonora, we have Seven of Wands, Four of Pentacles, and the Chariot card, which is an interesting dynamic to have. I'm going to be pulling a few more. What is everyone's plans for the rest of the day, by the way? I'm probably going to be doing this live stream for maybe like a little bit more, because I still want to do a second live stream at my usual time, 8 p.m. I might not be able to get to it depending. I don't know. We'll see, right? But sleep. I have a weird sleep schedule currently. College tomorrow. Oh, what do you go to school for, Gabby? Project. Sleep deprived. Wood burning by second. Oh. Catching up with final. Hello, Sacred Meow. Cross Stitch Project. Yes. Social sciences. Alright, Sonora. So, we have Four of Earth coming in for. Oh, you had it twice. Four of Earth or Sacred or Four of Pentacles comes in for you twice. Now, this is where I feel like you're being motivated, because originally I wasn't quite sure how the direction of this reading was going, because it just wasn't making too much sense, because it's like I always call this Four of Pentacles like the sitting duck energy. And I was like, okay, like it wasn't making sense, because we had Seven of Wands coming in where it's kind of like a claiming of power. Hello, Ravi. A claiming of power, and the Chariot card. So it's like the very opposite of a sitting duck energy. But when pulling this twice for you, I do feel like that's something that you need to be working on. You're being called to get out of this sitting duck phase energy with something, and going forward with like claiming this power and going forward, kind of just like being like asking you to go have forward movement, because you have the waning moon as well asking you what it is that you need to release, as well as the full moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan, right? So it's kind of just like spirit in of itself right now through tarot is kind of just like get up from where you're sitting. Let's go. Like, what is it that you need to release? What is it that you need to do to go forward with these projects and to have progress in these projects? Tostadas again tonight? That sounds nice. Take care, Hez. Doing your own reading until a bit ago. Maybe it's just stress right now for you, Sonora. Whenever you're like releasing anything, I just caught on to what I was just about to say. Whenever you are going through stressful situation, your skin will react as well. I know that's like in my videos, like everyone gets a day by day update on like how my skin is doing and like where my stress levels are and like what I'm eating, because it's like I will get a breakout, like I've got a like real big pimple like right here or right here or right here. If it's like it's one of those things like, oh, Velka's not eating too good this week. You see that little this pimple over here. It's like, oh, Velka must be real stressed. You looking all over now. Hello, Azaman. All right, I'm going to be getting. How are you doing tonight, Robbie? I'm gonna be getting. Let me see. Sacred Meow. I'll be doing Sacred Meow. Shannon, you're from Ireland, right? Of course, Queen. Thank you, Robbie. Partially, a lot of it honestly has to do with just like the lighting in camera. The back when I was in high school, the first couple years, I was extremely. It was like notoriously known for my well, notoriously known. My friends and I. It was like a joke for the first couple years of high school for me that I just always had bad yearbook photos just because I was never like my teachers never told me that it was going to be photo day, like until like the day before, and like I'm the kind of person that it like I either look decently good if I try, or like if I'm not putting effort into trying to look decently good, I just look like a potato, like a straight up potato, or like a foot. So it's like, unless I'm trying to look good for something, I'm gonna just make my, like, I'm not gonna put effort into how I look. I'm completely okay with being a potato, right? So for the first couple years, it wasn't good. And then for the last year, I, started doing did journalism, and I did yearbook and newspaper for my school, so I always knew at that point when it was I was in control of it. All right, Sacred. All right, we have 6 of Earth, 9 of Earth, and 3 of Fire for you. Thank you. Honestly, I wish if I had my senior yearbook, which I actually am not quite sure where that is. Um, my my senior yearbook photo, was lovely. I was able to, you know how like back then I was just always looking for like the shock factor of it, and it was a lot more flamboyant than I am now. So like back in my senior year, I had like big old blue hoop earrings that I was wearing, cause like that was the thing. Like I could have like worn like for like seniors, like you could wear it like for the females, like they had like that collar shirt thing that you would wear, and males would have like a tux. So like I took photos with like the collar one, but then I knew it would like upset my mother. So instead I just had like full on like blue eyeshadow up to my like really thin brows at the time. I was just like, honey, if I'm gonna be put in a tux, best believe I'm gonna make a statement with it. And the statement I did make with it. If it was a good statement, that's a whole other thing. All right, Sacred Meow. For you, we have 6 of Earth, 9 of Earth, 3 of Fire. I think I already said that for you before. Oh. So, 6 of Earth, this is like one of those. Oh, sorry, I thought I was like recognized the song in this playlist. 6 of Earth with the Lovers card in the reverse. So, how I said before, the 6 of Earth, I usually will signify when someone feels like there's like a mismanagement or like not an equal give and take of energy of some sort. When you have the Lovers in reverse, kind of can be potentially self-explanatory if this is about a person or not, since I don't know your situation. I'm not sure. But the lovers also does just represent like some type of big decision in your life. So there's like something in your life that's important to you that is you feel like it's kind of like an not balanced, essentially, in some type of way. In the middle we have the Nine of Earth paired with the lovers, the Tower card. um Nine of Earth is kind of speaking in your regard of like spending some separation. Yeah, the thin brows, honey. Mm. And also that another thing with my brows, even now, like part of the reason now I have my nail barber like put two gashes in my eyebrows, like shaves them off, is because like this brow over here is like naturally arched and is also slightly higher. This brow is always just like is slightly lower and just is like straight across. Like there's not really a natural arch. So like for even in the yearbook photo, and you can see in my old videos as well if you go back, before I had like these slits in my brows, I would have this brow always looking like it's like raised and given like a really nice attitude and arch, and this brow just so just going straight across. So it's just like I'm constantly giving like the eyebrow raised emoji face. And it's just like it was enough. Enough was enough for me. So let's continue on for you, Sacred Meow. Tower card coming in now. This is again talking about. I was so close to doing it. I was so close to shaving my brows off entirely. Brows are sisters, not twins, but these were kind of like listen, if these were sisters, they were starting to ask questions to mommy and daddy and to why they didn't look the same, sort of thing. Yeah, as a mom, like that was me constantly as a mom, that emoji. Maybe they were probably were like half sisters, if half sisters even. So yeah, Nine of Earth talking about quiet time alone. If this is in regards to somebody that the Lovers card and the Six of Earth was talking about, you kind of are being called to have some separation time with this Tower card. I feel like there's something that you need to reevaluate in this connection if this is talking about some type of social thing for you. Now, if this is in terms of outside of a social thing, I feel like there's just some at that point there's something that you need to there's some type of behavior that's not being of service to you right now, that's impeding on some type of big decision in your life, that's kind of leaving you scrambling almost. It's one of those energies of being like, okay, like it's one of those like what's an example? Being like, you know, you have like 10 minutes until you have to go to work, and it takes you 5 minutes to go to work. So it's like you will like calculate that time. So it's just like you put yourself under unnecessary stress to start mismanaging everything because you just want to get like that couple extra minutes of sleep or that couple extra minutes of whatever. So it's like you have it calculated down to like the millisecond of how long you can take you to get to your abundance, to get to your workplace or whatever. So it's like there's something that I feel like you are actively in control of, if I'm gonna be honest, that has you scrambling, that has you stressed out. And it's just like one of those like people who are just like adrenaline junkies and just like will like wait until the very last moment because they feel like they thrive off of just like that um, high energy stressful moments. So for Spirit to bring this forward, I guess if we're gonna like at like full circle, this is more so of I mean, I don't know how, like, what else does, I know it sounds so, like, condescending, but it's, like, one of those where it's just, like, stop it, I guess. There is, like, a level where you're just being asked to stop. I'm trying to think of how to word this. It's like, it's like when knowingly like, just making something hard on yourself that, yeah, I don't know. I'm trying. I can't. I guess this is at this point. I'm overthinking it, but it is. It's just such an energy of where it's like identify where it is that you are not. doing something to the best of your ability, or like, you know, I use that smoker that wants to go to the Olympics reference, where it's just like, if you want to run in the Olympics but you smoke cigarettes, you are knowingly like making it harder on yourself to compete in the Olympics. Not saying you can't compete and that you wouldn't qualify, but it's like you smoking sort of thing. Genshin Impact. Robbie, you should check out my friend Cry. I know he does videos on Genshin Impact. Aries reading was fire. Oh yeah, I forgot I posted up videos today. Libra Scorpio cusp, is there love coming in soon? Eva, you know what? I got you. I stop clinging to the past. Yeah, like sacred. I'm sorry, Sacred Meow, to like have handled your reading a little bit awkwardly at the end. It was just like one of those things where it's like Spirit just kind of like pointed something out that I feel like was almost like the obvious. So it's just like I didn't know how to like handle it other than just being like, okay. So it felt very obnoxious of me to like just be like, well, fix it sort of thing, just because I know it's easier said than done. So, but it was just such a, I don't know. I was definitely overthinking it though. But yeah, Eva, I got you for Libra Scorpio cusp, just because I'm a Libra Scorpio cusp. Will I be doing cusp readings? I really want to, Sundisk. I really want to set it up, but it's one of those things where it's like right now I have to like get a little bit ahead in recordings, because currently I'm like recording the same day that I'm uploading, which like, I mean, on your guys' side it doesn't really matter. It just kind of impacts in terms of like not being be able to like post at a consistent time every single day, which I'm just glad I get the readings up every day. Let's be real, right? I've been posting like so much, but because I'm like uploading and editing and doing everything the same day, I need to get like at least a couple days ahead of my posting schedule so I can like add the Scorpio cusps in. Cusps in, but that is like in my intention to like get those like sprinkled in each day. It's kind of just like adding like another video each day to my uploading. So like maybe on like the Mondays through Thursdays, like I'm just gonna be uploading 4 videos, and at some point I'm gonna be doing the dailies as well, daily readings. All right. So, Eva, I have good news for you. We have the Empress card and the King of Cups and the Three of Cups. So, right off the bat, we have, I feel like this is more so of an energy of a King of Cups. So, I feel like this is if I were to, hello Marwan, if I'm pronouncing your name, correct me if I'm wrong, by the way. I feel like you have a King of Cups pursuing you. Obviously, gender doesn't matter, but to go along with the storyline, I feel like this person coming in is going to be a little bit more reserved when it comes to their emotions, but they still care about you. You are definitely this Empress card coming in. When you have the Three of Cups coming as well, this is where I know people always will say like, oh, there might be like a third party situation to work through. I don't really see it like that. I kind of see it in this dynamic as like you would be meeting this person through a person, if that makes sense. I've usually never emboldened enough to say something like that either. I should be. That's like ideal, right? Best case scenario is that, but it's one of those things where it's like posting like 100 videos a month. It's one of those things where it's like balancing everything out, and if you have like one bad day, you know. Right now, I'm just happy that I get them posted each day on their dedicated days that I have for myself. Hello, Stacy Andrews. Alright, I actually need... Hold on. Oh, y'all want to see the mask that I wear when I go out? Y'all want to see my mask? It's like a mask haul. The mask that I wear whenever I'm wearing my red shirt. This is like how extra. I don't purposely go out of my way to do it, but it's like it's one of those like y'all know I like extremely appreciate the moment, and I just feel so put together when I have like my red mask on, as well as I don't know. I just like I like a monochrome. I like a monochrome. Sometimes do a chrome look. Hello, Prim. Ugh. Red Bull. Yeah, y'all got me um, y'all got me thinking about all these videos I need to be recorded. So it's like, oh, don't worry, y'all. I got this. I got this. I would love to say, yes, I do that, Sundisk. But I only have a black one that I got from also my friend Cry, because he has a clothing line as well. A couple. And that the red and white one, as well as the white one. So I'll coordinate between those. If I wish I had one for each, because it would be so easy, right? Because I just wear like all just like singular. Like if I had a navy blue one. Oh my goodness, that voice crack. Navy blue one, and then a gray one. I don't really wear that many colors, I guess. Not by choice though. I do definitely match my eye makeup for the most part with whatever I'm wearing though. That's the one thing I do do. Thank you, Eva. Alright. I'm trying to think. What is it that I have to still do? I think I have to still... Yeah, no. I have to still record. Which that's something y'all can expect tonight as well. Ugh. Is that I'm going to be, after this, recording and uploading some more of the monthly zodiacs. The monthly for the month of December, because I did I think it was like the fire signs, so I think I'm gonna be doing air signs, maybe also do water signs if I'm feeling crazy. But yeah, that's what the plan is. Thank you, T. Oh, we're totally aligned right now, Eva. All right, let me see. If you're still waiting for a reading, could you let me know in the comments? Thank you, Isabel. Honestly, it's been such a... Oh, I'm falling apart. It's been such a enjoyable, really cool thing to experience doing the Zodiacs. Because it's like each time it's like an intention. Like I do so many readings every single day, whether it's like for YouTube or private ones, paid ones, that I really just don't remember them after I do them. So, but like whenever I'm like sitting down getting ready for a reading, or like in the middle of it, I'm like, wait a minute, this is like carrying over from last time, and it's like connecting to like a familiar energy. Trying to get into the Christmas spirit today. I put up a tree. See, I'm not a holiday person. I kind of am like a low-key Grinch. I like seeing lights, but I'm not like a... I find holiday decorations and music tacky. How much are my paid ones? Those vary. I do like a, I have some of the, all of the prices listed on my website, which is just simply Velka. I need to work on my website a little bit too. I built that for a blog, but I never started blogging. I just have so much I want to do, but I just don't have the time. Jessica, I'm going to be doing you next because your cards. Patreon will be my best friend. That is something I was going to consider doing probably either at 5 or 10,000 subscribers. That was going to be like the next phase of kind of just being like, oh, like my next gift to everybody. Well, I guess is it really a gift if I'm like having to do like a paywall of some sort? But I did want on my Patreon where it's like I'm doing like extended versions of each of the zodiac signs because I only do like the 10 minutes, but if I could do like 10 minutes more, like where I go into it deeper for each zodiac sign, then it'd be really, I feel like it'd be really fun and rewarding for everybody. So like that way, because like that's the thing, y'all, you, even with these readings, like I'm so long-winded and like I like to be more detailed in my readings. So it's like being able to like have that option out will be nice. But it's one of those things that I don't like if I'm gonna be, hold on, let me just put this down, hold on. It's one of those things that I need to also acknowledge that I need to be ready for, I need to have like everything that I want to be consistently posting, um, have that already like scheduled and all that. So it's one of those things I don't want to like be irresponsible about. Like I want to just be like really like I want to be able to have everything that I have like like my weekly posting schedule. So it's like the general ones, the love ones, the monthlies, as well as the dailies at some point, which I might just do only for Patreon or something. I don't know. I don't know. We don't need it. Y'all don't care. But yeah, that is the plan at some point. Long-winded. See, again, I always end up going on tangents. All right. Jessica. So for you, we have the Emperor card paired with the Hermit. So for this is a time of where I feel like you kind of need to go inwards. You kind of, this is one of those things of where, Jessica, the Hermit comes into where it's like you start self-reflecting. You start, instead of looking at the what's going on in the out or like outside of you, you start going inwards. And when you have the Emperor card pulled into it, this can mean one of two things. This could be meaning you needing to go inwards to figure out why you're not feeling empowered right now, or you're being asked to not react to some type of situation right now. You're being asked to like hold off. You would know this as well. Like this would be, this type of reading would only show up if like this is already actively happening in your life, I feel. Or if it hasn't actively happened, this would be like a in a day or two sort of thing. This isn't like a oh in 6 months sort of thing. Um, so I'll just go along addressing both storylines, I guess, for this because Six of Pentacles popping up a lot today, being inverted for you. With the Ace of Earth. So it's like you're trying, someone's actively trying to, why is my mouth watering? Someone is actively trying to make this connection work. Someone is actively, I guess I just made the assumption that it's a connection. But it seems like there is like there's some effort trying to make something work, but it feels like someone's just feeling fed up and feels like they need to let go of something with the Eight of Wands and the Seven of Air. It's one of those things where it's just like, okay, like I can't keep going at this in this type of way anymore. Something needs to make a change, whether it's me making that change or whether it's the situation that makes a change or the person makes a change. Something needs to change, and sometimes that change looks like you letting go of something or you finally taking like the driver's seat and making a decision on something that someone else didn't want to make a decision on. I appreciate it, Lauren. See, the thing is with Patreon though, like I don't know how it works for like, and I would love if one of you guys already know, and if you do know, let me know. I know there's like channel memberships as well. I'm not monetized yet on my channel. I think I'm gonna be like monetized by like next week or something, I think, or at least I'll qualify for being monetized by next week. Um, but I think once I am technically like a partner with YouTube, um, I think I can do like channel memberships, which is kind of like Patreon, I think. So I hope that was helpful for you, by the way, Jessica. So and I know there's like different tiers and stuff, and like those people get like access to like something else. So like if I could just do it through YouTube, like could I just like has someone like subscribe? I guess long story short, like has someone like subscribed to someone, like are a member to the channel, to like a channel? Because if I can do that, like I would rather just keep everything like in like one platform. And plus, I would love to just do that because it's like, I think I can get badges, emoticons and badges and stuff, for the comments, which I just feel like would just be really fun since um, I'm usually really good at responding to comments. I need to like respond to comments again. It's been a few days. Yeah, the monthly plans. I just wasn't sure how it like works if like people got to see um things as well, like if there's this base, if it's basically like Patreon, where it's just like you can like sign up for a certain membership and see like extended, like I don't, basically what I'm saying is, can I upload extendeds like on YouTube and like for the behind the scenes stuff, or like that's like the rewards I could set sort of thing. This is probably so boring for some of y'all to listen. I'm sorry. It's one of those things I just have been trying to like think about and like figure out um for you guys, so like whenever it does happen, it's nice and fluid. Yes, definitely let me know, Eva. It's okay, Robbie. I understand. I am also like, I never let I understand entirely when people don't comment or stuff. I genuinely do, just because like I am like, I've been on you like watching YouTubers for like over 12 years. My favorite YouTuber always ever has been Trisha Paytas. I love her so much. But yeah, I'm like a silent watcher, like always. So like I genuinely get it when people just don't think about doing it or don't, just because it's like I'm that same silent watcher. Hello, Necro. How are you? All right. Natasha, I'm going to be doing you next. Trisha, yeah, listen, I have grown up with Trisha, basically. I've been watching her for over 12 years. Um, yeah. I have like even like back then I always knew that she was like such a troll. So like whenever I saw her, I like fell in love with her humor. I love her sense of humor so much. Hello, driver. Thank you so much for that compliment. Listen, I love her. That's going to be like, listen, that's what I like, honestly, if I were to like be um like for like if I were to have like a vision board for this type of thing, it would be a full circle moment, and I am actively trying to manifest in my head of reading Trisha Paytas's cards. I would love to read her tarot cards. That would be like, when that happens, because I know it's gonna happen. When that happens, y'all will know. Y'all will know that I am in complete nirvana. Like that, like anytime people have always been like, oh, like who would you want to meet, dead or alive, like famous, whoever, it's always has been Trisha Paytas, because it's like we are just, I've always just have loved her so much. Yeah, like with her, like she's just like, I think I just enjoy her a lot just because it's like her intentions are never like bad. She may be doing so or saying some questionable stuff, but it's never like out of like maliciousness. It's always just one of those like, oh bless your heart. Like that's always how I've always felt with her. It's like, oh bless your heart. Like and she just is like has no shame and like being open about her stuff. Ah, let's jump into your reading then, Natasha. I do. I don't know if you, Natasha. Can you let me know if you're single right now? Because if you're single, then this will heavily change the reading. Thank you, Robbie. I think it's gonna happen. I feel like if I really pushed myself for like the next year, I feel like I could make it work. If y'all want to know like some of like the plans that I like set for myself is like, and it's like random milestones I have just for myself to like motivate myself to push myself. I have always said that I wanted to get 10K by the end of this year, subscriber wise. Just because that's like it's one of those things where it's just like, what's like a really high number that I feel like is kind of realistic, but at the same time, it's just like, that's a lot. And like, I genuinely think that's when I started like doing the Zodiac. So I was like, okay, like I want to get to 10K, just like how I said I wanted to get to 1K before my birthday. It's just like random like milestones I have just to like give myself reasons to like drink Red Bulls and upload 6 times a day, right? But it's just gonna be so nice because as like everything else grows, like that's a side tangent. Let's get into your reading, Natasha. We have for you Queen of Wands is your initial row. Queen of Wands, the Magician card, and the Emperor card. Now I asked you if you were single for this fact of like, and I think you said you were single Pringle, for this very fact of where it's like how the dynamic of these cards where it feels like you are being the Queen of Wands, actively manifesting as like the Magician, both of you. So it shows like both parties being actively involved in manifesting a relationship. So what does that mean? Even if you're not actively like doing like rituals or like manifestate like that on a conscious level, it means at the very least you both are going to be coming at a time where it's like you both are looking for like a long-term commitment sort of thing. I do feel like this is like an energy of, it's kind of like a buildup though, I feel, if I'm gonna be honest. I don't really feel like this is like an immediate thing. I feel like this is more of a setup instead, like a slow kind of, what is the word that I just heard? Like a slow build almost, because we have gentleness coming in. And with the cards, with these other cards coming in as well, I do feel like this is a I do feel like this is more of like a not like, how do I put this? This is where like hand motions like are the only way that I can explain something, where it's just like a natural like coming togetherness. Does that make sense? Because it's like on their ends they have the 8 of Air, so it's like they're going through something currently. So it's like it's one of those things, I don't feel like they're currently in your life sort of thing, because if they were actively in your life, you would be seeing like fire cards or wands and like more like, or the knights of some type. But with this 8 of Air, it seems like they are like doing their own thing. Like it feels separate at this point. So whenever it comes to like the Magician, like part of like the storyline for like the Magician of what is where it's like, because it's like he's like considered like the jack of all trades sort of thing. I feel like for this energy to be together with the Ace of Water, this is more so one of those things where it's just not, it's not forced. There's not really like any type of fire involved in this relationship. It's just like a where once this comes together, it just like is like, it feels good. Like I guess it's one of those things of like, you know, when you put in a piece of a puzzle, like the last piece of a puzzle, you connect two puzzle pieces that are like really big. Like when you put in that piece, it just feels good. That's what it one of those things. King of Air is your clarifier as the Queen of Wands as well, which is, this is where it's like, again, speaking of like a separate energy of where it's like King of Air is talking about some type of singular like someone like the King of Air is usually someone that's just about business, right? So when you have that just about business paired with the Queen of Wands, it's like some type of just about business in terms of some type of passion thing. So that's why I was like, I like, it's just like feels like this underlying energy where it's just like both parties are just dealing with their own air, dealing with like their own situation currently. It's one of those like it's such a random no, I'm not even going to use that as an example. But it's dare I say it would be like one of those things where it's through you furthering yourself in like whatever passion project that you're doing, or because this card talks about seeking professional advice. Like I feel like this is where it's like you're immersed in something of some type of like not educational, but you're immersed in some type of field where it's either like something that you feel like let's just use myself as an example. If I were to be like that Queen of Wands, King of Air energy, it's like me focusing on like doing tarot, immersing myself in like the tarot community and stuff like that. That's when it'd be like intertwining, right? It would be like maybe through there, either like that person may be in like that same party, right? Because it's the dual air energy. Not saying that, but it's like it just feels like the more you invest in yourself and like immerse yourself in your stuff, that's how this comes together in a natural way. Because it's like if this is like yeah, because there's just no like direct forwardness in this energy. It just is like a nice meshing, I guess. That was a really long tangent. Oh my gosh. It will happen. You will meet Trisha. Not really searching though. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like this is more of like a saying that you are like you're not like it's not like a saying that you are going actively going on Tinder. Hello, Avelia. Um, of you like actively going on Tinder. I feel like with just because it's like a general message, it's one of those things of kind of like a heads up. Because if it was about let's see, like how would I give this as an example in terms of like the dynamic of it? If it was about and I guess more so it's just like the dynamic of the cards themselves. Like the dynamic of the cards, they weren't saying like speaking of like a love life in the now. Like none of it felt like in the now. Like there are no earth cards, right? When you see earth cards or like pentacles, that's when it's like in like the earthly like pentacles comes in when it's like in the now, in like the earthly realm in the now. Like there none of it was like in that kind of way. It felt more like a heads up, more so than that. Yeah, Velia, I got you. The chat went quiet. Yeah, probably because I was like in like the zone for a while, but I wasn't like interacting with it like during your reading. I was just like focused on trying to like express myself. Everyone who is waiting for a reading, can you let me know in the chat right now? I might be doing this for maybe 15 to 20 minutes. Come on. And also, you guys, I'm going to be doing... Let me make sure what time it is. Okay, it's 5:30. Okay, I am going to be doing the live stream at 8 p.m. still, so in a couple, 2.5 hours, I'm going to be doing the live stream. So, another live stream rather. Um, so I might just close this out now, so because I still wanted to get a couple more recordings in tonight before I did the next live stream. But if you guys are here in my next live stream later today, yeah, I am on the West Coast. I used to be from the East Coast, but now that I'm on the West Coast, I enjoy the West Coast a lot. But yeah, if you guys are on in the next live stream, I will notice and like put you guys ahead. But I'm sorry, you guys. That's like abrupt of me. I just like more so like because it's like I'm still trying to like get some other stuff done. I don't want to just like do too long of a live stream on this one since I'm doing another one. I'm on Pacific Standard Time. I live in Washington, so in 2.5 hours. So it'd be 8 o'clock for me, 10 o'clock for Central, 11 o'clock for East Coast. And I don't know outside of there. Yeah, I more so just feel bad because it's just like a sudden thing, not like a, oh, I'm gonna leave in like 5 minutes or so. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Once I guess I'll see you in a couple hours if you come back. If not, then you can just be, I'll be responding to all. Actually, that's probably what I'll be doing after I close the stream out. I'll be responding to the comments because I've been meaning to catch up on the comments. So if you comment something in the videos, I probably will be seeing your comments then. And then, yeah, I'll be seeing y'all at 8 or just whenever you see me in the next video because I'm always uploading. Bye, guys. In that awkward ending phase where I said bye, I'm trying to close the stream.